Y'all, it's Sunday Funday, and for this morning's long vlog, they emphasize on Winnie the Pooh Day on the back of the calendar. Winnie was a real bear and mascot for a Canadian soldier during World War I. Did not know that. The character of Winnie the Pooh was inspired by the bear named Winnie. The stories of Winnie the Pooh were written by A. Milne for his son Christopher Robin Milne. Many of the characters in Winnie the Pooh are based on actual stuffed animals Christopher Robin Milne owned. Winnie the Pooh stories have been popular in homes since 1925. That's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, and like I said in the short vlog, I grew up watching The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And one of those things that I noticed watching The Rescuers, like I mentioned watching them yesterday, if you think about it, Penny has a stuffed bear, and it's her prized possession, basically. I'm pretty sure that's a stuffed Winnie the Pooh, but doesn't have his shirt. Because it really does look like a plush Winnie the Pooh. Just missing his shirt, obviously. So how many of y'all kind of suspected that? Now, I'm not sure if it's meant to be. In fact, let's Google and find out. Oh, it says Penny's teddy bear in Disney's Rescuers is not officially Winnie the Pooh, but his design, especially the face, is clearly inspired by the famous bear, making him a Winnie the Pooh-like character. Okay. So it's not, but it really suspiciously looks like him. Now, to be fair, I have something to show y'all. Oh, if I can freaking reach him. Like, trying to at least grab his foot. So, I do have a very old Winnie the Pooh plush, and I lost his shirt, and his mouth was made of felt, which came off. Instead of gluing a new one on, or gluing it back on, I used Sharpie and drew him one on. So he really doesn't look like Winnie the Pooh anymore. Dad and I decided to change his name to Bud. Because, yeah, he really doesn't look like Winnie the Pooh anymore. So I've had him forever, it feels like. It literally feels like forever. And we decided to start a thing when I was little. Whenever any one of us farted, we'd blame it on Bud. That was our little thing. Now I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, it's a funny memory to look back on. So yeah, even though I'm not the biggest fan of teddy bears, you know when you have a childhood teddy bear, you ain't giving them up. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a plushie of Ted, because those movies, oh my god. For anyone who's not seen the Ted movies, they're so bad, but so funny. If you need stupid, immature humor, they are must-watches. They are highly recommended must-watches. So there was a box on the porch last night. Walmart has this bad habit of just leaving them on the porch or however they get delivered. So I didn't really get to look at it until I got home. And I thought it was the wooden dragon ornaments that I ordered. But it wasn't. It was the customizable rubber duckies. Now, one thing I noticed that's very weird, their beaks have a bump on them. So I guess they're a little bit more accurate. Anatomically accurate, I guess you could say. So that does kind of make them look a little weird. But at the same time, it's like, whatever. Now I'm thinking Sharpie probably be the best option for coloring these. And I do have lots of colored Sharpies. Trying to find an aqua one can be hard. Like, because they always color darker than what they really are. I was like, why do these even look so weird? And then I realized the company they originally came from, Oriental Trading Company, and I'm like thinking, then why aren't they on the Oriental Trading website? And I'm like, maybe it's one of those items that they decided to stop carrying. Walmart bought the rest of them and put them on their website. Thinking that maybe they would get the sales. They'd be able to, like, sell them better. Who knows? Doesn't matter. There's 12 in the bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I was thinking about giveaways at some point, but, like, after I customize them. Or just customizing them and using them in my backdrop. I don't know. I'll mess around with markers and stuff and see what happens. I might have to look on Amazon for an aqua colored, like an actual aqua color Sharpie. I'm sure you can get single ones. Also, along the lines of my, why does Amazon not want to fucking load this morning? I just had it up and was looking shit up on it. What the fuck? Now it doesn't want to work. My ideas for robots for, like, Mystery Science Theater robots. Alright, fuck it. Amazon doesn't want to work. So what I might have to do is write it down ahead of time. Amazon Aqua Sharpie. Like, I want the lightest aqua color I can find. Because I have ones that look like they'd be aqua, but they're too damn dark. Or is just our internet not fucking cooperative? Like, it is connected. Why is it being slow as fuck right now? I don't appreciate that. Oh, and I did I did make a snowball. There was a little bit left when I got home. Actually, there was a good enough bit left on the porch that I just scooped some up and made a snowball and stuck it in the freezer. Yeah, Google's being very slow today. I noticed YouTube was being really slow when it was trying to upload my vlog, because I was playing a little bit of WoW before I went to bed while that was uploading. And I'm like, damn, this shit's being slow. What the fuck is going on here? It's crazy. So, using mobile, I just posted on Reddit this morning. Here we go. Now it's working. Holy shit. 439 views, 3 upvotes, 1 comment. Oh, it's a promotion. So, basically, I posted, for anyone who may not already have a Twitch account, Mystery Science Theater and Rough Tracks have channels that play pretty much non-stop, and as they repeat episode, it gives a chance to switch back and forth. A while back, a friend instructed me on how to set Twitch mobile to audio only so I could just listen with my screen off. It's a true godsend when at work and I'm not in the mood for music. We're allowed one earbud in while working. Yesterday I was telling a friend who I told about the show prior that some of the lines they were riffing in were smart aleck remarks we used in the 90s, like make my day, bite me, or miss me, now you gotta kiss me, etc. So he says he wants to listen to an open Spotify. I'm like, no, silly, you need a Twitch account and you can set it to audio only. He didn't have one, but said he'd make one after work since I showed him basically how to adjust the settings. So for anyone who doesn't know, I did put instructions on how to do that. And then at the end, I have Tom and Crow as my PC wallpaper, a silhouette shot as my phone wallpaper, a character on World of Warcraft Classic named Misty, and my crafty brain has recently been inspired to make my own robots out of old random toys and stuff we would normally chuck that's plastic or foam. Now there are some things I'm going to have to buy to, okay, so how come Reddit opens but Amazon does not want to open? The fuck? There it goes. Okay, Aqua Sharp. Let's see. Because I know you can buy singles. Mint. See, that's all I keep seeing. Mint. I don't want mint. I want aqua. That color. Well, that's a different brand. Extric. Permanent markers. 4.0 rating. That's not too bad. Oil-based paint marker. I did not know Sharpie made oil-based paint markers. Well, I just learned something new, didn't I? Shuttle art, 48 colors. Ooh, there's a couple. There is an aqua in that one. 48 colors. $20. So there's different shades of purple, different shades of pink, different shades of blues. And it has a 4.6 rating. Ooh. I mean, it don't have to be Sharpie. If it's made well and people are already rating it well, let's see what if there's any written ratings in here. Awesome pens. Great color choices, different shades in the same family. Great color saturation without tearing up the paper. Lids actually match the ink inside. Great quality for money. Since I've been using adult coloring books, I've tried different brands, including Sharpie, and I can honestly say these are the best ones so far. Ooh, I'm just saying that they're better than Sharpie. Damn. Nice set and good price. These people are all giving it 5 stars. One gave it 4, but like, the only issue with the 4-star, I don't think the ink lasts as long as the name. I'm like, okay, that's fair. We'll buy again as needed. But pretty much everybody's put 5 stars. I mean, you get 48 Sharpies and you're gonna pay a lot fucking more. So I'm gonna add these to my list. And then when I can, because yeah, there's the perfect aqua one in there. I mean, even if the ink thing isn't that big, so what? If it lasts for a ducky or two, that works for me. I ain't gonna complain. Yeah, it even shows them drawn. Well, it's probably just a copied image, but like, they look damn good to me. And yeah, there's like an aqua-y color. I mean, yeah, when I can, we'll give it a shot. Also for my robots. For the eyes. What better thing to use than table tennis balls. Because I never bought the neon ones. I only bought the glow in the dark for the mental health portal thingy, but I was like, ooh, if I'm doing a green robot, we want green eyes. And I did buy the last 2 packs of the glow in the dark ones that I saw, because I could still use them for eyes. Like, why not? Like, they're not white, but, like, they don't have to be. They're still cool. Maybe I can find a way to make them glow if I do a robot that way. Because I have, like, 3 ideas for robots now. If y'all know, I save those little wood chips that fall off of pallets. And I'm thinking to myself, like, the first word that came to mind, and it's not a very positive thing either. In fact, I'm going to throw these down in this drawer so I'm not cluttering up my desk any more than it already is. No, look at this kitty. So when there's war or something, and a bomb blows up, it creates shrapnel. And I'm like, what about a robot named Shrapnel, but take those little wood chips, sand them down, because obviously if it's shards of metal, it's got to be smooth. And if a robot's made out of, I guess a robot can be made out of wood, I don't know. But technically robots are made out of metal, so if I want to make it look like metal, I gotta make it smooth, paint it, and then glossy Mod Podge over it. This cat. This silly cat got a bomb when I'm making videos. You silly. You silly butt. I love you though. You're so cute. So if I can sand those down and just literally make an entire robot out of those pieces of wood, but make them to look like metal. They may have some other parts that aren't the pieces of wood, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I can, that one's just kind of a further on. The green one I'm leaning towards the most, because that's partly why I got those neon ping pong balls. Because it's like, it has green, I can make green eyes for it. I already found a toy that I could use for a body, because I don't even know what the heck it was from. But even if I do use it for the body, I'm not going to destroy the toy. I'm going to still leave it intact, but just use it. And it is kind of a cool looking toy. So, like I said, these are all just images in my brain and thoughts in progress. So, as I get the items to make the robot, I will start taking pictures and making videos of it, and we will see how it goes. But have some other videos to record this morning, and I'm kind of feeling like a Twitch stream. I feel like grinding some World of Warcraft this morning, so let me record what else I gotta record, and maybe that'll happen, because I'm really in the mood to grind my rogue now that experience comes a little bit faster than prior. So, if I do happen to have an addition to this, actually, you know what, no. This is this morning's long vlog. If I do feel like another one is necessary later, I shall do so. But if not, have yourselves a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video.